Hello everyone, I am Dr. Priya Bansal and today we are going to discuss about polycystic ovarian syndrome, that is PCOS. First of all, you need to know that this is not an ovarian cyst, neither it is any cancer, but it is a failure of ovulation by the ovaries. Our ovaries every month develop an ovum or egg to release it every month so that we can have our periods monthly. But if these ovaries fail to ovulate or release this egg, then these eggs get collected inside the ovary, giving it a bunch of grapes like of appearance, which is called polycystic ovaries. Usually, this condition affects 2 to 25% of women in their lifetime. What are the symptoms? So, number one is the irregular periods or absence of periods. Number two is increased bodily or facial hair growth. Number three is weight changes, can be overweight, but it can be in lean and thin patients also. Number four is oily skin or acne. Number five, and most important, is infertility. Now, coming to the cause of PCOS, this can run in the families. Also, it is hormonal. So, the male hormone, as we all know, testosterone, is in slight quantities in female. If this increases in quantity in female, it can lead to PCOS. The second hormone is insulin, which is the sugar maintaining hormone. If we develop insulin resistance, that also leads to polycystic ovaries. Now, how to know that whether you have PCOS or not? Simple. If you have two out of these three things, which is number one, irregular periods or absence of period, number two, increased facial hairs, acne, hair fall, or increased testosterone, number three, an ultrasonography of stating polycystic ovaries. Any two out of these three things indicates the diagnosis of PCOS. Thereby, you need to visit your doctor. Usually, when patient comes to us with PCOS, we prescribe some hormonal pills so that we can maintain your periods cyclically. Another drug called insulin sensitizers, that is metformin, also helps in sensitizing your ovaries to release eggs timely. The next set of medicine we give is to correct any associated hormonal complaint if you have, for example, thyroid disorders or prolactin. Then coming to the treatment of infertility, a lot of patients come to us with infertility. Here we give ovulation induction drugs, which is to stimulate your ovaries to release healthy and timely eggs. There are certain medications and injections to do so. If these medications fail, then you are advised to have a keyhole surgery or laparoscopy so that we can puncture those preformed cysts in your ovary to improve the egg quality and ovulation. We also do AMH blood testing to check your fertility in such cases. Now, coming to the long-term consequences. Why I'm saying so is because PCOS has sadly no cure. We only can give treatment to reduce its symptoms and to prevent bad consequences. These bad consequences can be number one, diabetes, more risk in cases of family history and overweight patients. Number two is hypertension. Number three is uterine cancer. In case you have periods less than 3 times a year, you are at high risk of developing cancer inside your uterus. Number 4 risk is mental disorders like depression. To prevent all of these consequences, you need to stick to a healthy lifestyle, which will include a balanced diet and exercise so that your target weight can be in the range of BMI 19 to 25. Make sure it is not a one-time job. You need to stick to the healthy lifestyle forever because your weight is very important in improving improving your ovary health. Also, stick to regular health checkups with your doctor so that we can assist you and see the progress of the disease. If you have any other doubts about PCOS, please do ping me with message. Thank you.